Hey everybody, Miss Bianca here, coming to you live from the Art and Culture Center, Hollywood, for another Free Arts Family Day, courtesy of the City of Hollywood and PNC Bank. This month is February, and we're going to be focusing on something maybe you've heard of, maybe you haven't, that's okay, called Beloved Community, right? So maybe you know who this guy is, I don't know. That is Martin Luther King Jr., Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., right? And you can see this word behind me, right? It says beloved community. Well, you might be thinking, Miss Bianca, what is beloved community? And I've got you, my friend. So beloved community, when Dr. King learned about it, because it existed before him, he had this, this great idea that beloved community is a global vision in which all people can share the wealth of the earth. So, okay, what does that really mean, Miss Bianca? Right? I know you're asking. So I think when we think about beloved community, one of the major aspects of it is love, and love helps the community all over. It helps us and it helps the community. So loving yourself and understanding is the key to being able to love other people and your community, right? So we're talking about ourselves and the community around us. So love can drive your thoughts, words, decisions, and actions. And all of those things, like I said, helps you connect with the community. And it all comes from inside you in your center, right? Now, I guess, when you think about like what you love about yourself, maybe that's kind of confusing. So I've got some questions for you, right? We can think about this. So the first one, how would someone who loves me describe me? What do I like about me? And what am I good at? Well, maybe this is still a little confusing, right? So here, I've got some words for you that may make sense. Things that you could love about yourself and bring to the community are kindness, adventure, friendship, creativity, fun, and courage. And like I said, all of those things come from your center and they radiate out to your community like the sun, like the rays of the sun. Now, I just said a word, maybe you caught it. Radiate. Radiate is actually a word that kind of has like math in it. I know, it's wild. So with radiate, we're thinking about something that comes from the center and goes out, right? Like the sun, like we said. But in geometry, they use the word radial symmetry. Now, again, symmetry may be a word you don't know, and that's fine, because we're getting there, right? So symmetry, if you pretend that I am a mirror and we looked at just check this out, look what I did. So that symbol is split in half, right? So, if you pretend that I am the mirror, right? There's a reflection on this side and there's a reflection on that side. And they're pretty much the same, right? It's kind of like when a butterfly closes its wings, you see all the wings close up together and they match. So, another thing to think about though, and is my favorite, pizza. So again, this is our same symbol, right? And what I've done is I've gone from the center and radiated out with these different arrows, yeah? So each of these pieces of the pie, right, like a pizza pie, is about the same size, and any way you turn it, they all fit together, right? Oh gosh, now I'm hungry, but we got to get into our craft, right? So when you pick up your to-go kit from us at the Art and Culture Center, you'll see a sheet that kind of looks like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I've done with it and how it relates to our beloved community. So sit tight. I'm going to go to my super crafty art desk and I'll see you soon. All right, everybody. So I kind of cheated and I started this without you, but I think you'll get my meaning. So remember, I said that we have this shape, right? That actually kind of looks like the Art and Culture Center Hollywood logo, doesn't it? So what we're going to ask our friends to do today is gather up some different colored materials and some scissors and glue, right? I've got my scissors here, got my glue. Oops, the glue's looking a little scary today. And we are going to use all of our colors, right? I don't know if you can see all my colors. We're going to use all of our colors to symbolize our different things that we bring to the community, right? So I'm going to start with one of my favorite colors, purple, and we're going to say that purple, oh, I guess it kind of looks pink on the video, huh? Well, whichever color you want to start with, I'm going to talk about kindness, right? So this piece of my pie is about kindness, and I think I'm pretty kind. So I put a lot of the different or the same color in this piece, right? And then the piece next to that, I'm going to say that is for adventure. So I'm super adventurous. I've lived in different countries. I've lived in different states. So I filled up this piece here. And maybe, you know what, maybe I should put some more stuff in there. How about that? We'll do that together. Oops, we're getting too close to the end here. Whoops, oh my goodness, Miss Bianca. So we're gonna put some here. I don't wanna cover that though, because that was pretty. And maybe, let's see, you can use scissors or you can rip things, you know, whatever. Whatever's easier and most importantly, safe for you, right? So that we said was my adventure. I love adventure. And how about friendship, right? So because I said I'm adventurous and I've moved around a lot, right? I've made a lot of friends. So I tried to fill this up too. And even if you don't have a lot of friends, you can fill it up a little bit or a lot. It doesn't matter. This whole process is just to understand what we can bring to our communities, right? And the orange one, I have dedicated that to friendship. Now I've saved some spots for us because we're friends, and I'm gonna fill that up. Oh goodness. So I'll put that there. And finally, this one is this blue here is gonna represent creativity. Now, obviously, I'm here doing all this fun stuff with you, and I think we're being creative. So again, I'm gonna fill a lot of it up. Let's see, I'll make a triangle here. And the last one actually is courage. So courage is a pretty interesting word, right? Because courage can mean bravery. It can mean, you know, that you are like, I don't know, actually. How am I going to word that? I think courage is something that gives you strength too, right? And it takes some time to get, you know, we always have to learn and grow, but it's a pretty cool thing to have. So this is what represents me, Miss Bianca. Now, when you see the plain piece of paper, before we put our collage on it, there's actually these dotted lines in the middle. I don't know if you can see. Let's see. See those guys, right? So what I'll ask you to do is please carefully cut down the dotted line. And if you've done this with a partner, maybe mom, dad, granny, auntie, grandpa, whoever, your brother, your sister, let's see what it would look like if you put your piece next to their piece. And maybe you place it like this, or you could do something fun like that. And that kind of looks like almost a butterfly, right? Like, how about whoopsies. My little butterfly antenna. So, all in all, my friends, this is a representation of me and what I bring to the community. So I cannot wait to see what my friends out in the internet world can bring to their community. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you at next month's Free Art Family Day. Otherwise, send us an email. Show us your cool, beloved community. We would love to see it. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day and stay creative.